What's up, everybody? Welcome back to our channel. I'm Mike, this is Annie, and today we are drinking some whiskey. As a matter of fact, this evening we've already been drinking some whiskey. We did a whiskey tasting
event
at
Parkwood Estate in Oshawa here.
Would you like to host?
No.
Just kidding around. Yes, thank you very much to Martha Jean, Annie's sister, who we're going to have on this channel very soon. She's coming back from BC. Your mom knows about this, right?
Yes.
She's coming back from BC. It was supposed to be a big surprise. Annie has had, we wanted to have her on to try the different whiskeys that we've been doing and to see someone who doesn't drink much whiskey what they like in terms of,
tasty notes.
Exactly, yeah.
Smelling it and walking her through the
Yes.
system of it.
By the way, anybody who knows Annie knows that she's fairly quiet unless she's had a few cocktails. And as you can see, she's a little this evening. Therefore, we know that Annie has already had a few cocktails. So that's why she wants to take over the hosting duties. You probably could do it if you're drunk, but so that's why Annie's going to be a bit more chatty today than she normally is. But Annie, we have had whiskey from all over the globe. We've had Canadian whiskey, which we did a big thing on tonight.
Yeah.
We've had Irish whiskey. We've had, of course, American whiskey. We've had Scotch. Whereas one place that has become a major whiskey producer that we have not had any whiskey from.
Japan.
That's right. So we today are doing a Japanese whiskey review. I didn't do much research before getting a whiskey. We just sort of went to our local liquor store. We picked out one that was, there was like a $140 one and there was a $60 one. We decided to go with the $60 just for now. So this is called Hatosaki whiskey, Japanese whiskey. One thing about this that really stands out more than anything else almost is how light this particular whiskey is. It is borderline transparent. It basically is about as it looks like the color of like white wine. Now what I've understood, and I don't know if I'm getting my facts mixed up, but the barrels that they use, the oak barrels, are quite dense, and you don't have much interaction with the wood with the Japanese whiskeys, and that's why they tend to be colorful. I might have that wrong. If anybody who knows for sure, if you want to make some put some comments in the comment section, we'd love to know. So, but a few interesting facts about Japanese whiskey. The industry is less than 100 years old. So it's sort of like, got behind the times. And I mean, when you think about like how some American whiskeys, how old some scotches are, how long they've been around. But it's embraced the whiskey culture, I think. It is actually quite hard to get internationally a lot of Japanese whiskey because the demand has gotten so popular. Most of the Japanese whiskeys are blends as well. This one is a blend. I didn't see any single malts or anything in the stores, but I think we read that Japanese distillers don't share barrels.
Yeah.
I
found really interesting.
I thought so too. So, but Annie, we have been sitting on this bottle for a few weeks. We were really excited to try it. As always, first we do it straight up, then we do it on the rocks, then we do it with some Coca-Cola.
Oh, I didn't get out the Coca-Cola.
Oh. You had one job. It's in the other fridge.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. And it's just hard to do with one hand. I do many things in my life with one hand, but opening whiskey.
Bottles is not one of them.
So, glug, 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 glug. Yes, wow. Even like once you get it into the glass, into the Glencairn glass, that is almost transparent. You can see Annie's beautiful face through that. Beautiful drunk face. You're not quite drunk. You're tipsy, not drunk, right? No, you're drunk. Yeah.
I'm happy.
Yeah, okay. We're going to do a shout out actually to Weiser's. We had quite a few. Well, she had quite a few of their pre-mixed old fashions there. So
They were delicious.
yeah, they were delicious.
Yeah. And on the sweet side, how I like it.
Yep. Yeah, he likes things sweet. So all right. So it's a very soft nose. It's very floral. That's the first thing I can do with like cereal. Cereal notes. I guess you would say. Although that is a little tough.
Fruity. I'm smelling a lot of like orange blossom kind of in there.
Yeah. Okay. I think there's some. What was that? honeysuckle, which I think is a
Lemongrass, I think, was one of the
maybe,
notes.
yeah, I think we saw. But all right, well, assholes and elbows. Very drinkable. Very drinkable.
Oh yeah.
It's quite sweet. It has it's sweetness and like a, you know, have you ever like burnt an orange and put that in like an old fashioned? That's sort of what it tastes like. It has that burnt orange taste to it too. It's actually a little bit oily as well.
Yeah.
But very drinkable. That is like much like I would say, even though it doesn't taste like Irish whiskey, it's very approachable the same way Irish whiskey is so far. Oh, we forgot to cover this thing up. Yeah, whatever.
Okay. It's dark out.
Yeah, it's dark out, so it's not so bad. But so far, so good. It's decent, and I would say worth the $60. But if you, well, let's finish out the review before we start. Comparing it to different things. But all right, let's try it on the rocks. I'll pour a little bit more there, Andy, since I only have one hand. I love that glug, 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 don't you? Oh, sorry.
Do you want a little bit more in there, or?
Yeah, just a splash more because we're gonna mix it with the Coca-Cola afterwards. Yeah, it should. Okay, yeah. The ice buries it too much. Yeah, it's that is one of the whiskey. I normally, people watch this channel who know me, I drink whiskey over ice. I think that buries the taste a bit too much. It still tastes good, but I'm not getting any kind of a punch with that.
I thought I would like it on ice, but no.
Yeah.
All you taste is like the burning feeling afterwards, compared to the first.
And it separates the oil a bit too much.
Yeah.
But not terrible. But I think if you I need a bit more kick from my whiskeys, especially and that's with the fresh ice. I mean, after 2-3 minutes, once the ice starts melting, that's going to dilute it a bit too much.
Yeah.
But let's try it with some Coca-Cola. This one I can do.
Okay.
But buries it. Yeah, no, and we had quite a bit of whiskey in there.
Oh.
Are you digging it?
I am digging it.
All right.
It tastes like a Coke with a little bit of orange bitters or something in it. It's quite good.
It tastes good, but I think if you need, like I said earlier, a bit of a from your whiskey, that is not gonna float your boat. Getting a little. There we go. I think I like this straight up. Mm-hmm. I don't think I like it though on the rocks or over ice, which is strange for me because that's usually how I drink my whiskey. One of those two ways, usually over the ice. But what do you think about the three ways? If you were going to drink this, how are you going to, would you drink it straight up? Would you drink it with the Coke? Or would you drink it
with the Coke.
Yeah?
Because I like things on the more sweeter side.
Yeah. If you don't like a really harsh taste to your whiskey and Coke, I would say go for that. So Annie, what do you, all in all, are you going to recommend Hatosaki Japanese whiskey to our lovely audience?
I would.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to have that, kind of off the rack, kind of normal whiskey in your collection,
I think also too, it's something of an interesting bottle to have in your bar.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give. I don't know that this is enough for me to recommend this personally. It is not terrible, but I think there's for $60 whiskeys. Yeah, there's better bourbons. There's better scotches that you can get than this. If you're just going, if put the novelty of it being Japanese aside, if this was an American whiskey, I don't think I'd recommend this. So I can't give it a glowing review. I don't want to say it's terrible, but not good enough for me to say yes, go out and spend the $60. Maybe we will try to get another Japanese whiskey and review that. I think I was just really excited to try something like a Japanese whiskey because I had never had one before, and I'm like, okay, this is really something different, but not not a recommendation for me. Nominal one from Annie by the sounds of things. So we're splitting this one.
I definitely don't think it's worth the $60 if it was a little bit more priced down a bit.
45
maybe.
maybe.
45, 38, whatever.
Yeah, So, well, there you go. So our first Japanese whiskey. Plenty more to come. Stay tuned. We're going to have Martha Jean over, Annie's sister, over for... By the way, an interesting thing about Annie's sister, she's going to be a little...
taller than
Yes,
me.
I think she stands a good 6-7 inches taller than Annie. I think she's about my height, to be honest.
I'm more this.
Yeah, well, okay. This is a PG channel, Annie. Let's just keep this, friendly and for the kids. So, all right. So, yes, more Japanese whiskey to come soon, hopefully. And we're going to have Martha Jean over to test us. So, see you around, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you soon.